Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Matt Harvey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
When you think of Matt Harvey, you think of the 2015 World Series against the Kansas City Royals. At one time known as the Dark Knight, has had some arm injuries, not quite the velocity that he used to have. He's still 93 to 95 miles an hour. His off-speed pitches aren't quite as crisp as they used to be before his injuries. He's trying to fight his way to be back to being a really good starter. He eats up some innings, but he's not the dynamic guy that he was early in his career.
And the game's first pitch is taken for ball one, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, one guy to keep your eye on is the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's Joe Panik. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is taken in by Upton, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. He does have the straight changeup, and Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Two and two the count to Cole Calhoun.
2-2.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Ready now for L.A., Justin Upton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Popped up. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
And now for the Angels, Justin Bour. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Trout at second with 2 down. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's the 2-0. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Soft liner toward first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock after that pop-up. It looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Albert Pujols is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Angels 1 and the Giants nothing. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Harvey gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's only 2 for 10. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider laid off for a ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
One out, nobody on. Three balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that's low, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. That swing. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Off the rocks and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead. In is Gerardo Parra.
The right fielder, number 8.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Calhoun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Giants on top, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Andrelton Simmons, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
Grounded back up the middle. And that will get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Taylor Ward, as he'll take a look at ball one.
1-0.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Simmons on at first, nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1 ball.
And that misses for ball 1. Lucroy, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he'll get in there safely.
The second baseman,
At the plate, David Fletcher. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And it's quickly 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
now batting, the right fielder,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. One and one.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Harvey steps into his windup. 1-2 on its way. Drilled on the ground is short. Simmons has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe Penn.
Next to bat for the Giants, Joe Penn. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. This is pulled into right. Calhoun back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are
Now
two
batting,
gone.
the catcher, Buster.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two and 0 now.
That's outside. Ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-0 on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order, and it's still 3-1. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the first down.
The left fielder, number 80. Up there.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. is in there for strike number 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Full count.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Upton, base runner at first with one out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Right side to Crawford for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Giants 3 and the Angels 1. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike 1. Belt is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Stepping into the box, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria. Now the 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Still 2-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Too high, ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brandon.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Sandoval, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. 1 left for San Francisco as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH, Albert Pujols, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Cut fastball misses, 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pujols is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number
So
2.
with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
At third, Longoria. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in, Taylor Ward. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is popped up. Longoria over to his left, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Mac Williamson. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Hit in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
the right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and 1 strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Two strikes now from Harvey. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fletcher gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The well-executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Steven Duggar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Fletcher takes it in. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Angels 1. So striding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Longoria has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So stepping in, David Fletcher. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. On its way is pitch number 75. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Left side. Up with it is Longoria. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder,
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
That's to first. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready for another shot now.
Leading
Joe
off for
Panic,
San
0
Francisco,
for 2 on his line
the
thus
second
far.
baseman, Joe Panic.
Harvey sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Mm, 2-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. And that's over. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
The first baseman, number 9,
Brandon Belt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded to first. And Belt is aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that, boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Dan Jennings takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box, Evan Longoria, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Line toward the alley in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
In now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1-1.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Justin Upton now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. See you later, over the wall. Justin Upton with a solo home run. And the Angels are back within 1. It's a 3-2 ball game now.
One of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
For the Angels,
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home run. It's a solo shot for Justin Bohr, and the Angels have drawn even now at 3 apiece.
You put guys in the middle of your lineup because you need consistent offensive production. Well, these two just went bang, bang, back-to-back homers, so I guess that qualifies.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Still only 1 out in the inning. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Pops this one up. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Next will be the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And it's fouled away. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So coming to the plate, Mac Williamson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo.
Digging in now, Gerardo Parra. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Softly hit out to short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steven Gugger.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Sandoval on second. Williamson at first. One gone. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Ready once again, Joe Panic. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Reyes Maranta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Reyes Maranta.
Digging in, Taylor Ward. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Angels, the third baseman, number 3.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, the catcher, Jonathan.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Standing in now, David Fletcher, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cole Calhoun. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. On to Panic, and that'll retire the side. Angels lead 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Cam Bedrosian has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32.
Here's Buster Posey now, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball one. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 3-1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
The 3-2 pitch, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that missed.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 home to Longoria. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. A tight ball game here at Angel Stadium thus far. All tied in the 8th inning as you get a look at our line score to this point. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. He's set, now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Ready with the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Giants leave one. Score remains tied at 3-3. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Two balls and no strikes.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Justin Upton. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Bour. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken in by Longoria. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Albert.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Albert Pujols. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Two and one, here it is. And a swing and a miss. As that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Angels strand 1. Still tied 3-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trout, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll have to go and get a little more speed out there. In now, Mac Williamson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. Now the best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Gerardo Parra, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
2-2.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Hansel Robles has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 57, Hansel.
Ready now, Steven Duggar. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And he misses 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batter, second baseman, Joe.
Big spot here, first and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Simmons is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants leave a couple. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Sam Dyson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. In once again, Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's only 1 for 10. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Dyson, 30 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Taylor Ward will be next. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Taylor Ward. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The catcher,
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping into the box, David Fletcher. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. The 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. Angels lead 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The catcher, number 28.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Brandon Bell.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Out. The 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Brandon Crawford, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Alan Hansen will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Here's Cameron Maben now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. 1 run scores.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Luis Garcia is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Into the box, Mac Williamson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Line towards center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Gerardo Parra, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Fastball well outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Steven Duggar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the third out. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Giants lead it 6-3. Alan Henson will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 19.
Will Smith enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
Will Smith.
Leading off the inning, Cole Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
From the stretch, just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now batting, Mike Trout. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Good curveball, strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that AB right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
In now, Justin Upton. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-1.
Trout, the runner at second with 1 away. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him.
First baseman, Justin.
So last chance here, and stepping in, Justin Bohr. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. A man on third with 2 down. Angels down to their last strike. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The next 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Three-two pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
6-3 the final score today. Sam Dyson pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.